Hey, and welcome to another episode of We Care at Fireplace and Chimney Professionals. My name is Ryan. I'm here with one of our senior techs,
Hello, and I'm Mark.
Mark. Mark and I are going to talk to you a little bit about chimney inspections and how they play a role in buying your new home or selling an existing home. A lot of times people feel that an existing inspection process is taking place from a home inspection agency covers every aspect of your house. But when it comes to chimneys, that's not the case. I'm going to have Mark kind of jump in here and give us an education on what we're looking at specifically and how that's different from what your standard home inspector is doing. Good.
So, Ryan, when you go to buy a house, there's a barrage of inspections that you need to do. Normally, people resort to going to a home inspector, and home inspectors are great. Unfortunately, you have to give them the benefit of the fact that they're going to show up to your house and they have to look at your electrical, they have to look at your plumbing, your framing, your foundation, your roof. And not all of them are qualified to do chimney inspections. In their short period of time that they're allowed in the potential buyer's house or the potential seller's house, they have to do all these inspections. And they have a lot to do.
Yeah, it's a huge agenda. If you're looking at the whole house, I mean, like you said, so many different trades. How do they master every one of those?
Correct. So there's always been extra inspections that happen. You have your plumbing and or your sewer inspections to make sure that's working. You get specialists in for that.
Termite inspection.
Termite inspection, or anything like that. Water plane inspections, and one of them would be a chimney inspection, because we are specifically working on chimneys, fireplaces, venting systems, hearth products, 24/7. It's what we specialize in. It's what we do every day. We're not doing side work, and that's what our main focus is. So when we show up to a job to do this inspection, we are only focused on the hearth or the wood stove or anything that vents out of your house that burns wood, coal, gas, pellet, and that's the only thing that we are focused on. We're going to start by looking, what the appliance is in the room. Do you have a gas fireplace? Do you have a horizontal gas fireplace in the room? Do you have a wood stove? We're going to focus on there. We're going to see where everything that goes in through the house. We're going to go to your attic. We're going to look for potential water entry, potential water damage from lack of flashing or flashing sealants. We're going to see how this is supported from underneath it. If it's on the second floor or the first floor of your house, what is supporting all this load that's inside your house? We're going to inspect that. We're going to take pictures and document everything and give you a full report. And that report will only be about these items.
That's right.
We're going to find ourselves up on your roof. We're going to see how, if we see light coming up through an attic somewhere, how is it? Where is that coming through? Is it coming through damage in your brickwork? Is it coming through gaps in your flashing? We're going to give you the full scope inside and out of what is happening with your system and nothing more. We're not going to be looking, because we're here for a fireplace. We're not looking at your electrical. We're not looking at your plumbing. It's a very specialized inspection.
Mark, real quick, how long does it take to do the inspection properly just on one flue? So and you could have a chimney system like a big brick structure, and it could have just one pipe in it, or it could have 5 different pipes. So if we're there to look at the main chimney and just one of those flues, how long does that take to do the job properly?
Basement, inside the house, attic, and rooftop, that could take up to 2 hours.
2 hours.
Every bit of 2 hours to get this information, look at it from different angles, compile that information, and get you a report the same day.
So that's always a frustrating thing for us, because we get to these houses, we're under a lot of pressure because, it's for the sale one way or the other, the buyer or the seller, and we don't ever have enough time. These people are pressuring us. They don't allocate us to do enough to give us the time slot that we need to do it right.
Time is always of the essence.
So when our goal is, we're saying, yes, thumbs up when we're done. You can have a fire in your fireplace, or maybe you need some recommendations to do a repair. So knowing ahead of time that if we're coming to your home to do a chimney inspection, that it's going to take us a good while to do the thing right.
It does. Anything that's going to be worthwhile is going to take time, and it's always worth it in the long run. Even if it might seem like there's a lot going wrong, it's better to have the information as to what is your situation than to not have it and turn a blind eye. Knowledge is power, and with that power, you can make an informed decision as to what your next goal in your life and your vision for your home is going to be.
That's right. So one of the things I always think about, we're presented with problems after a house is purchased. Somebody buys a home and they said, we didn't know that we were supposed to get a chimney inspection, or no one told us about these additional inspections that were going to benefit us. So once you bought the house and you moved in, it's too late. You own those problems. So up front, every time you buy or sell a home, as part of that process, as an adornment to your standardized home inspection, you should be performing a chimney inspection as well. And that's going to be beneficial to you as well as the other person involved in the transaction.
We're in the business of telling you that you can or cannot have a fire inside your house. We want you to be comfortable doing that. We want you to feel safe in the process of doing that, and we want you to have all the information so you can continue doing that for years and years to come in the future. Because if you're not given the proper information and something goes wrong, your largest investment in your life is at stake.
That's right. Yeah. House is very close to everybody, and it's a big decision whether you're living there now or you're buying something in the future. So we appreciate the time that you're able to spend to watch us today and learn a little bit about home inspections versus chimney inspections, and how different they are and how critical they can be for you to use your system safely. And don't forget that a chimney may not just look like a brick structure or a stone structure on the side of your house or coming through your roof. They could be a metal pipe that comes up through the middle or something that goes up the side of the house. All of those need to be checked out. So I appreciate that once again, that you were informed today. And just want to let you know that Mark and I both care about you, your home, and your safety.